Tonight, we will witness as 9 dazzling candidates present their very best and vie for the crown here at this stage. As the night fills with sheer excitement, we will soon find out who will be the worthy title holders. I'm Julius Ludovico.
And I'm Angela. I am the counterpart of Sir Julius for tonight's event. So, shall we start, Sir Julius?
Yes, we shall.
So, to formally start our program, we will be calling our pastor to lead our prayer.
So let us not prolong the agony of waiting. Let us formally start tonight's event, and to invoke the spirits, the gods in us tonight, may I request everyone to please stand up for the invocation to be led by Pastor Alain Rabor from New Life Christian Fellowship.
And please remain standing for the national anthems of Palau, then the Philippines.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Look at your neighbor, tell them you look good. Everybody seems so serious. It's supposed to be a great fun night tonight. Ugit kami sige ang mora kami huduy. Naibag na bigal mga kagabsat. Maayong gabi mga kaigsunan. So tonight we are celebrating our by Monday probably 125 years of independence. And we became independent from 400 years of abuse, tyranny, oppression. But our forefathers squashed it because of one word, they became united. So tonight, one of our prayers is for all the Filipinos here in Palau to be united. And if you're with me tonight, say amen, for us to be united. And we have also to thank God that we belong to a Republic of Palau that has been protecting us and has been sharing their blessing. And can we just give the Lord a hand and Palau for accommodating us the privilege and opportunity to be working here and to be a blessing to our family. So let's all pray and let's be united as a Filipino. Lord, we thank you, God, tonight for the privilege and opportunity to be here, to be alive, O Lord. And to be able, Father God, to provide for our families back home. And thank you, Lord, for the Republic of Palau and the government and its leaders for accommodating us and protecting us by their laws. So tonight, oh God, we pray that as Filipinos, we will be united like our forefathers before. We thank you, Lord, for the liberty that we enjoy. And so tonight, oh God, hallelujah, may we just enjoy tonight, and may the winner of Miss Independence, Miss Philippines Independence Award, may reflect what a true young Filipina is. And that's to give you glory and honor. And if you believe that, say amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Amen. To formally welcome us this evening, here is Engineer Mario Ritamal, the Filipino Community in Palau President. Let us all welcome him with a big hand.
Our panel of judges, thank you very much for coming. Officers of the TFCP, visitors, friends and sponsors, the series for the 2023-2025 Miss Philippines Independence in collaboration with our Independence Day celebration that will be held tomorrow. So please come and celebrate with us. Tomorrow is starting 8 o'clock to 2 p.m. The beauty pageant is not all about winning and wearing the crown, but it's all about what you do after this night. To the candidates, I would just say that this pageant helped you realize that there are more being beautiful and giving significant Q&A. The beauty of this candidate is only the passage that the pageant offer, but advocacy and purpose that in stake every one of us really defines what really pageant is. And that the legacy of the beauty title would like to leave, not just finding the most beautiful women, but finding the inner, more deeper meaning of beauty that the candidate must realize to share. Beauty with a purpose, as they say, a purpose of spreading love and happiness. But the beauty for me is a purpose of by influencing and inspiring others to be a better people and a better citizen. So in behalf of the TFCP officers, it is my great pride and honor to welcome you, everyone, for the first ever event of the TFCP 2023-2025. Please enjoy the night and good time.
Thank you, President. And I'm so sorry for keeping you up. We'll continue showing our patriotism. We'll proceed with the national anthems for Palawan, Philippines. Organizing Committee for your support and presence for tonight's event. So we will be having the coronation night. This is the final night that has been waited, that has been that we have been waiting for, my bad. Months and months of preparation have led us to tonight's event, and I would like to commend the TFCP Organizing Committee. We also have our candidates, behandlers, and of course everyone for showing your support to the candidates and this fundraising event. So to formally open our program, we would like to give you a first look on our candidates in their production number. A round of applause, please. Sorry for that technical issue.
Hello.
So what a start. Again, we're very sorry for the mishaps in the first part, but we're sure that we can bounce back and end this night on a good note. Right, teacher?
Right, Tom.
You know, we're very nervous and at the same time excited. And we would like to show everyone what the committee and the candidates have prepared months and months following to this coronation act. So with that, we would like to have some announcements before we proceed regarding the raffle tickets.
The canvassing will finish after 30 minutes. So this is our last chance to put in all those tickets to be counted.
And we would also like to acknowledge the generous sponsors who contributed to the success of this coronation night. They are WE Print, Palau Central, PIE Printing, The Touch, Bell Pacific, HBO, Salon de Eliza, Island Paradise, The Republic, VIP Guest Hotel, VIP Dress Up Shop, Palau Equipment Company Incorporated, Palau Royal Cargo, CTSI, Western Union, GNG Flower Farm, WCTC, Soragal and Sons Company, and Tropicana Salon. Can you please give them a big round of applause, please? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your generous sponsorship.
Right. So Teacher Julius, before we proceed with the pageant, I would like to introduce our distinguished panel of judges to our audience.
Okay.
So I will start. Our first judge is the daughter of George Isim Mirarsol of Melacayong and Niwa, and Rosalina Mirarsol of Cavite, Philippines. She is a second-generation owner of VIP Guest Hotel and VIP Dress-Up Shop, which George and Rose Mirarsol started in the 1990s. She is currently on the board of directors for Palau Chamber of Commerce and former chair of Miss Independence Palau 2019 and 2020. She is married to musician Bill Protein and greatly honored to be part of tonight's coronation. Please welcome Miss Vivienne Mirarsol Protein.
Judge number 2 is the Chief of Staff to the President of the Republic of Palau, marking her as the first woman and youngest person to hold this position. Prior to this, she served as Secretariat for the Transition Committee of President-elect Sorangel S. Briggs Jr. She has extensive experience in public service. She worked for the legislative branch, first for the Senate Ways and Means Committee, then in the House of the Delegates, a senior legal researcher and senior committee advisor. In addition to her professional experiences, she has been involved in numerous volunteer work. She holds a Bachelor's of Science degree in International Studies with a focus on terrorism and security from the University of Utah, and a Master of Arts degree in Asia Pacific Studies with a focus on China Studies from the National Shangxi University, Taipei. Her hobbies include fishing and gardening on the weekends. She can be spotted on any given weekend in a small 16-footer single-engine boat throwing a line into the water, hoping to catch some fresh fish to have for dinner and to share. She can also be spotted knee-deep in her taro patch on a typical hot Saturday afternoon, planting and harvesting taro. She has learned to appreciate more and more what the land and sea can provide, which is far beyond just physical sustenance, but providence, grounding in culture, and continues to cultivate relationship with others. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Lapisan, Ms. Sandra Cataro.
Our next judge is of Division of Employment Services and the Office of Labor Compliance. He is also retired U.S. military. Please welcome Chief Raymond August. Our next judge is the Program Manager of Non-Communicable Disease Unit of Ministry of Health and Human Services. Please welcome Ms. Candice Koshiba. And our fifth judge is working at the Office of the President. He is also the owner of Immaculate Hilltop Apartments. Please welcome Ondas Hueki.
The next judge is a person I look up to the most here in Palau. She is very approachable and friendly to all Filipinos. Ladies and gentlemen, the Attorney General of the Republic of Palau, Ms. Ernestine Rivera.
Our next judge is also a renowned attorney, and she is also the Chief Executive Officer of Bell Pacific. Please welcome Attorney Valen Singh. Our next judge is the owner of Salon de Eliza, Ms. Malu Enoy.
Our next judge was born from Esperanza Sultan Kudarat. She is the General Manager of HBO Company who have been here in Palau for 33 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Heidi Hilario. And our last judge and chairman of the board is the station manager of CPSI Logistics Palau. He has been in the company for 28 long years. He started in Saipan in 1995 and was transferred in Palau in year 2000. CPSI is the agent of Western Union in Palau. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Ronnie Jima.
Thank you. So those are our distinguished panel of judges who will be deciding on the fate of who will go home with a crown tonight. And for our first portion, we will be taking a look at our candidates with their Filipiniana or with their costumes. With that, we will be providing you the criteria for judging so you would have an idea how our candidates will be judged. To start with,
Creativity and design in representing the country, 50%.
each candidate chose to have their own design for their national costume or Filipiniana based on the ethnicity and province of their choice.
Composure and privilege, 20%.
This is how the candidates present themselves, the way they talk, their facial expression, and their composure.
Elegance and sophistication, 20%.
This is how the candidates present themselves as model of their chosen Filipiniana or national costume.
Stage presence and audience impact, 10%.
Of course, this will represent the audience choice by showing their cheers and interactions with the candidates while they present themselves.
For a total score of 100%.
100%. So Teacher Julius, we were lucky enough to check and see their rehearsals earlier. What can you say?
I'm basically anticipating the swimsuit version.
So yeah, we will be having the swimsuit competition right after this. And for the Filipiniana, we haven't seen the actual winners yet, but I have seen some gestures from our candidates that notes they might have the big, bulky Filipiniana winners, which I know they have really fought for this portion, right?
Correct.
Okay. So now they're kindly taking time on preparing their hairs, their makeups, their costumes. So while we wait for them, we would like to remind everyone for your raffle tickets. So we will have a few minutes left for you to drop in the raffle tickets on the raffle draw, or please submit it to any TFCB officers that you can see around. So we will have raffle draws, which will be headed by Kuya Lucio. Okay, this will include all the tickets that has been submitted up to this time.
So if you still have tickets.
So Kuya Lucio, shall we bring our raffle draw here, or will you be drawing from there? Okay.
Check.
For our raffle draw, we will have 10 consolation prizes, and we will have 3 major cash prizes.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Anybody have a ticket for our raffle? You can bring here so we can. You will win a consolation prize. Actually, good evening, everybody, and malulog at sige Uguy. Are you guys ready to win our raffle draw? Of course, me too. Now we start with the consolation prize.
We will be drawing 3
Okay, from now we are drawing 3 tickets. Okay, first ticket. What's up? Check it out your ticket, guys. Because one of you is the winner, not me. Okay, ticket number 5208. 5208. And the lucky guy is Roy Paras. Roy Paras. Anybody there? Our friend from Roy Paras? Okay, you can claim your prize, or one of our TFCP secretary over here. And then more winning tickets. Okay, check your tickets again. One more time. Ticket number 16602. Parang hindi ka masaya. You guys happy? Okay. The winner is Mary Joy. Sorry, I'm broke up already. Tugigay. They're coming. Where are you?
Oh, she's here. Hi, can you please...
Ticket number 16602. Ernie. Okay, one more for the last 3 tickets. There we go. One more time. While waiting for our beauties, so make sure you guys are winner. Ticket number 15110. Not happy. 15110. The lucky winner is Divine Aldin. Aldin. Aldin.
Okay, one of the officers.
All right, one of the officers. It's not fair. It's not unfair. Okay, that's our. Oh, 2 more. Sorry. 2 more. Oh, may pag-asa kayo. You have a chance to win because there's 2 more tickets to win. Okay, one more ticket, or the next ticket is 09318. It's not happy. Winner! Clarence Hill. Clarence Hill. Only the abbreviation from family name. Clarence, where are you? I'm here. Okay, last one for the 5 tickets draw. This ticket, I think, is a round-trip ticket to Pinilio. Ay, you don't like? You don't like the ticket, round-trip ticket to Pinilio? Okay, I give you another prize for one sack of rice. No problem, it's already cooked. Okay, ticket number 17782. 17782. Alright, somebody's winner already, but not yet in the name. Angela Gordala. Huh? Gordala. Sorry. It's very hard to not go back, but I have to accept because we're doing there.
Alright, so those are our first batch of consolation prize winners. Kuya Lucio, what was the prize for the consolation?
It's cash.
So those are cash prizes. Congratulations for the consolation prize winners. Okay, at this juncture, we would like to proceed and acknowledge again the sponsors who made our event possible. We'll start with Palau Central,
PIE,
The Taj,
Bell Pacific,
HBO,
Salon de Elisa,
Island Paradise,
VIP Guest Hotel,
The Republic,
Palau Equipment Company Incorporated, PECI,
VIP Dress Up Shop,
PRC, Palau Royal Cargo,
CTSI Logistics,
Western Union,
G&G Flower Farm,
WCTC,
Sarangal and Sons Company. We also have Tropicana Salon, Richard Alasagas, and Side Street Cafe. Can we please give them a big round of applause? Thank you so much for our sponsors. And I know you've waited so much for this portion, but let us not prolong your agony. We'll proceed with our Filipiniana portion.
In honoring the Philippines' 125th year of independence, we will witness our 9 lovely candidates in their Filipiniana costumes. Let us welcome back our 2023 Miss Philippine Independence candidates.
Let me start at number 1. As bright as the sun is what her dad represents. Because just like it radiates life, power, warmth, and compassion. Candidate number 1 is wearing the traditional classic Filipiniana gown designed with its sleeves, symbolic abanico fan that was used back in the day by Filipino women to communicate with their suitor. Her earpiece symbolizes the Philippine flag. The sun in her earring symbolizes liberty. 8 rays representing the first 8 regions to revolt against Spain, while the 3 stars in it represent the Philippines' 3 largest islands, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Please welcome candidate number 1.
Let's welcome candidate number 2. This kind of Filipiniana is called piña. It is a traditional Philippine fiber made from the leaves of the pineapple plant. It inspired her to choose this design to show how creative Filipinos are. Filipino made this by weaving the fiber of the leaves of the pineapple plant. This is light, airy fabric that is perfectly suitable to the tropical climate of the Philippines. Candidate number 2.
Was full of energy, Miss Northern Summer. Thank you. Let us now proceed with candidate number 3. Candidate number 3 is wearing a red Filipiniana with a headpiece that symbolizes empowerment. She chose the design red because it symbolizes love, passion, and power. With this, she is able to express her character as independent determined Filipina. Please welcome candidate number 3.
Let us welcome candidate number 4. Candidate number 4 is wearing Woven Mat's Filipiniana gown known as Banig, in conjunction of Virgin Mary clothing that reflects her virtues, such as her purity, modesty, faith, and love for her child and followers. Wearing a gold crown represents not only power but also responsibility. It signifies the ability to lead with wisdom and compassion, inspiring others to follow in your footsteps. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 4.
You are goddess-like candidate number 4. Thank you very much. Now, let's proceed and help me welcome candidate number 5. A round of applause, please. Candidate number 5 is wearing a Filipiniana gown that a fruit referred to as the tree of life. The gown is made from the coconut tree leaves, also known as in the Philippines. Rizal is one of the major producers of coconut, which is one of the important crops in Philippines. Again, candidate number 5.
Thank you, candidate number 5. Now let us welcome candidate number 6. The details of her gown are the colors silver, purple, with reflections of blue and red that represents the flag of the Philippines. The sparkles and glitters represents the universe. So, she chose this design because it symbolizes the freedom of the universe and not only the Philippines. She is candidate number 6.
An image of sophistication, candidate number 6. Thank you very much. Alright, now give the floor to candidate number 7. Candidate number 7's Filipiniana is made by recycled materials like egg trays, coconuts, and leaves. It signifies our life or her life in a small province of Philippines which has a lot of root crops. She chose the recycled kind of Filipiniana because she would like to give tribute to all the farmers of her very own Quezon province. Please welcome number 7.
Quezon Torres, Quezon Province!
Thank you, candidate number 7. Now let's welcome candidate number 8. Candidate number 8 is wearing a golden agula, a Philippine Eagle-inspired national costume, captured from the country's national bird, which is the Philippine Eagle. The costume signifies an eagle's characteristics of being majestic, vocal, patriotic, courageous, fearless, and independent. Notably, this national costume depicts the value of the Philippine national bird, which symbolizes strength, truth, integrity, wisdom, power, and freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 8.
Tresalo Duran, Surigao City!
What a sight to see. Thank you very much, beautiful candidate number 8. And now, last but never the least, please help me welcome candidate number 9. Candidate number 9's Filipina is made up of anahaw leaf. It's the neck of the Philippines. Aside from being anahaw leaves are often used as medals and awards to represent great victory and celebrate courage and patriotism. The blue top color represents peace, truth, and justice. The white represents liberty, equality, and faithfully, and contains 3 yellow stars and 8 sun rays. Anahaw holds cultural significance amongst Filipinos. Today, anahaw continues to be utilized in various ways, such as decoration and costume. Everyone, candidate number 9. Thank you, candidate number 9.
show. Let us now give a last look on our candidates on their national costume or Filipiniana. A round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. 9 lovely candidates. I know some of you have the most difficult costumes to wear.
Tom, I think everyone deserves to win.
I know! I can't even have a bet. I know some of you might have your own biases, your own bets, your own candidates, but it's really hard to tell them apart. Everyone is just so lovely, so beautiful, and they would like to win, right?
Right.
Okay, so at this juncture, we will be awarding our first set of minor awards, which most of this will be the portions or the pageants that we had on the preliminaries last May 13th. And this will include Miss Photogenic, Best in Island Wear, Best in Talent, and the Social Media Star.
So we request the DFCP to hand us the results.
I'm sorry, candidate number 9. Your costume is just so huge and it's so crisp. Okay, so to proceed, I already have the winners for the minor awards. I will give you the honor to announce each category's winners, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
And I will be providing the description for these ones. So let's start with candidates. Are you excited?
Young ladies.
I think your costumes are just too heavy for you. So let's start. Our first minor award is Miss Photogenic. Miss Photogenic is for the candidate who is an attractive subject for the photography and having features that look well in photographs. So our winner, teacher?
Yes. So Palau, Civic Center, are you ready? Who do you think deserves Miss Photogenic? What number? I see 1, I see 4, I see 9, 3.
I can hear number 6 and number 1.
And before I announce the result for Miss Photogenic, I would like to request our team FCP representatives for the sash
As well as the prize, yes.
and the cash prize, right?
Yes, everyone will have cash prizes for our minor major and grand prizes.
Drum roll, please. Here we go. Miss Independence 2023, Miss Photogenic is candidate number 4, Miss Samantha Castro.
Congratulations to you,
Big
candidate.
congratulations.
Yes, candidate number 4, our Miss Photogenic. So moving forward, we will be announcing the winner for Island Wear. Best in Island Wear is for the candidate who looked best in their chosen Island Wears. This is one of the competitions we've had on the preliminaries. And teacher, our winner,
Okay, here we go. Any bets? Number 1, number 2, number 6, there's no number 10. Okay. Miss Independence 2023 Best in Island Wear is candidate number 1, Miss Lucille Daniela Torre.
congratulations, candidate number 1.
4%.
Candidate number 1 will be receiving a sash and a cash prize. waiting for our new queen, we are selling, the organizing committee is selling food and drinks. Back there, you can just look for Ate Malu. They're on the opposite side of the entrance that you came in. Food and drinks are available for everyone. Oh, with a fee. Sorry, it's not free. We're selling it. Thank you.
Okay, while waiting, let's do shout outs.
Shout outs! Okay.
So would you like to
I would like to give a shout out to my family who's been supporting me since preliminaries. I have my mom, Lisa, and my sister, Andrea. Thank you. And I also have Ate Jo, our plus one. Thank you so much. And everyone, thank you very much for coming and witnessing this pageant with us.
my shout out goes to my co-teacher right over there. Hi. And my friends, Babes. Is right there. And Agnes. And of course, Ron is here. Thank you so much for coming. I think we're ready.
Okay, we're finally ready. So I think, the lights is more apt to be dim for this portion. Ladies and gentlemen, after a very long wait, let us welcome our 9 lovely candidates on their swimsuit attire. A round of applause, please. She would be interested with anything that relates to adrenaline, physical activity, martial arts, and music. She also loves to sing, do karaoke, and watch crime documentary movies. She is working on Soracula songs for company, particularly under Mason's Hardware.
Candidate number 2 is Julian Alvarez. Her interests are singing in karaoke, cooking, drawing, and sketching. She works as a waitress, cashier at Hungry Marlin Restaurant at Cook Resort Hotel. Her motto in life is always staying positive in life. If there's a will, there is always a way. Candidate number 2, Jillian Alvarez.
Candidate number 3 is fascinated in performing arts. She loves to dance, sing, and play instruments. She goes to Palau Community College and is studying business accounting. Her motto in life is all things work together.
together for good. She believes that every success and failure in life will turn into greater days. Candidate number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the first batch of our candidates. A round of applause, please.
Now, let us welcome our second batch, candidates 4, 5, and 6 in their swimwear. She's working at Budget 2 in Nurbia. Her goal is in life. Never stop learning because life never stop teaching. The greatest teacher we could ever have is our life. Life is the teacher which gives us the opportunity to learn new things each and every day. Everyone, candidate number 4. Candidate number 5 is currently working at Silver as front desk clerk. She graduated from Our Lady of Fatima University in the Philippines with a Bachelor of Science degree major in psychology. Her motto is, let go of who you think you are supposed to be and embrace who you are. She considered herself as an introvert person. She has fears in taking or facing lots of people. With this motto, it reminds her to think out of the box or get out in her comfort zone and fear nothing because more than anyone else. She knows what she can do and not think what others think as long as she is moving through just love, accept, and embrace herself. Candidate number 5.
Let's now proceed with candidate number 6. Her hobbies include dancing, gaming, and reading. She's interested in computer programming. Why? Well, first, she is into gaming. She wants to learn how games are created and be able to create her own games someday. She is currently studying as a senior high at Palau High School. And her motto in life is take the risk or lose the chance. Meaning, grab every opportunity that comes to your way because if you don't, you'll end up regretting the chances you didn't take. Everyone, candidate
children free candidates number 7, 8, and 9. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Let us welcome candidate number 7. Her hobbies include staying indoors, and she considers herself a couch potato. She loves hanging out at home, doing Netflix and chill. She's interested with nice and chill person. She doesn't like any drama. She just wants to have fun environment like what she has with girls in this competition. She is working at SNB's March Store. Her motto in life is I believe, or she believes that there is always a rainbow after the rain. Because whatever you're experiencing right now, problem or stress, you just always have to remember that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Candidate number 7.
Candidate number 8 is Chesere Duwas. Her hobbies are singing and dancing. She loves cooking and listening to music. She works as school trainer at Palisha Hotel. She graduated from Fox College of Aeronautics. Her motto in life is, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. It represents the value of endurance, patience, attention, and discipline. Perseverance is an important attribute to cultivate in life since it is linked to personal growth. You can only develop through failing if you can learn from your mistake and move on. Candidate number 8.
Let's now proceed to candidate number 9. She is interested in cooking and listening to music. She is working at Baby's World. Her motto in life is, we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Because sometimes we win and sometimes we lose. But what is more important is to not let ourselves feel defeated in our lives. Winning and losing are parts of the game, but taking part is what matters. Candidate number 9.
There you go, our match number 3, candidate 7, 8, and 9. Now let us take a last look at our candidates in their swimwear.
Let us give them a big round of applause, please.
One, two,
our candidates. Let's start with candidate number 1, Miss Cebu City. Representing Miss Cebu or Cebu City, and the color black in her gown represents sophistication, boldness, and power. While the details of rose gold defines elegance, with a long slit that exudes confidence and femininity. She is an aspiring law student with interests in the field of civil and criminal law. Someday, her own business relating to health and beauty. But above all, her biggest dream would be to give her mom a great life that she truly deserves and to travel around the world. Candidate number 1.
Now let us welcome candidate number 2. Is wearing a black true gown with a crystallizing effect of the beads and a long slit at the side, left side leg that will perfectly fit to show her sexy body. Her dream in life before was to be famous. A famous singer, but now her only dream is to have a stable and happy life. Candidate number 2 is Jillian Alvarez.
a comfortable life. She believes that success is not just measured by material possessions, but also by the happiness and security of the people she loves. She knows that the journey towards success is not easy, but she's willing to take on any challenge that comes her way. With perseverance, determination, and a deep love for her family, she's confident that she can make her dreams a reality. Everyone
the views of the generosity of friendship, a clean and open eyes of the whole world symbolizes heroism, virtue, and courage. She graduated from Isabela State University with a course of practicality management. She strongly believes that someday she will be able to have her own business, such as a restaurant or a hotel, and other tourism-related services. Beyond everything, her lifelong dream is to give her family a wealthy and healthy life. She is candidate number 4.
Thank you very much. Let's now move forward to candidate number 5. Candidate number 5 is Miss Rizal. She's Christine Joy Lucas. She's wearing a beaded mustard yellow morning gown, which symbolizes life and fertility within the ocean. In others, mermaid embodies the structured nature of the water, which inspired the design of the gown. Everyone, candidate number 5.
Thank you very much, candidate number 5. Now, Now let's welcome candidate number 6, Ms. Winsel Jane Prana Lasanas. Candidate number 6 is wearing a beige-colored gown, and it consists of sparkling sequins. Her dream in life is to be successful and be able to travel around the world. She is candidate number 6. Let us give her a big round of applause.
Just like the night sky, you have just sparkled right before our eyes, candidate number 6. Now let's move on to candidate number 7, Miss Quezon Province. Miss Quezon Province is Miss Jessalyn Torres Tena. She's wearing a gold gown that shimmers and glitters from up till down. The gown has 2 long sleeves that shows her shoulder and a high slip that showcases her beautiful legs. Her dream in life is to give her family a good life that they have wanted and they deserve. Everyone, candidate number 7.
Very much. Candidate number 7. Now let us welcome candidate number 8. Candidate number 8 is wearing a distinct fiery maroon high slip in the gown, accentuated with gold sequins and beads. The gown is popularized by Miss Universe 2018 Catriona Gray. We call it the Lava Gown, in which the design was inspired by Albai's Malone volcano. She now believe in hydrogen dance because she loves a career where her smile hospitality matters. She loves to travel, experience new things, and like to do something that makes her happy while giving great customer service. She loves people and travel while hearing their travel stories. Her biggest dream is to be able to take care of her family financially and physically. To her parents, when she grew up, they took care of her and everything. So to her parents, she will do everything to pay them back. To be able to show them that it was all worth it. She is candidate number 8.
I just can't remember how many times I have called you beautiful tonight, candidate number 8. Thank you very much. Now let's move on to our last, but never the least, candidate number 9, Miss Bicol. With backless split and a gold long cape sleeve like rope. The high-side sleeve design of the tag to show sleek legs and allow her to move freely. Everyone, candidate number 9.
Got secrets I can't tell. I love the smell of gasoline. I want the passion tasted. I've always liked to play with fire.
Thank you very much, candidate number 9. So at this juncture, I would like to call our candidates again on their evening gown. Please give them a big round of applause, please. Let's welcome our 9 lovely candidates. Thank you, our 9 lovely candidates. pictures were taken from our candidates tonight. You all look so beautiful. Actually seeing them up front and having the opportunity to look at them here on the stage is a different experience that I would forever remember, teacher.
They are all equally beautiful tonight.
They're actually sparkling. I have never been challenged physically. And I'm so insecure right here, I tell you. So now, so not only did the candidates prepare for tonight, as you can see, the person beside you might have also prepared their own Filipiniana, their own costume for tonight. So, to give a nod to them, TFCP has prepared Star of the Night Awards, one for our audience and one for TFCP officers. So teacher, you will be announcing the one for
Yes.
the audience, and I will be announcing the one for... Oh, actually, I stand corrected. Our winners will be one female and one male. It's my bad. Okay.
And both of them will be coming from the audience.
Yes, one from the audience. So,
Okay, here we go. Our female star of the night is Miss Agnes Camacho.
congratulations, Miss Agnes Camacho. So, how was she prepared for tonight?
We request Agnes to join us up on stage.
Yes. How fitting it would be to have a picture taken with Miss Agnes together with our candidates as their backdrop, right?
That is right.
Everyone, Miss Agnes Camacho. She will be receiving a sash as well as a gift certificate from Side Street Cafe. Thank you and congratulations, Miss Agnes. And now, of course, not only for the ladies, we have a gentleman who did extra effort for tonight. And that is our male star of the night, Mr. Kelly Takanay. Kelly,
Please join us up on stage. Our male star of the night.
Mr. Takanay will also be awarded a sash as well as a gift certificate from Science Street Cafe.
Thank you, our female and male star of the night.
Congratulations, Kelly. So that feels like we have just crowned our king and queen for the night. Okay, so back to the pageant proper. As we have mentioned earlier, we have the first set of minor awards that were awarded earlier, and now we will proceed with the major awards.
May we request
List.
our TFCP officers to hand down the result of our major awards.
At this point, we will be awarding People's Choice Award, Miss Congeniality, Best in Filipiniana, Best in Swimwear, Best in Evening Gown, and Best in Ramp Modeling. Each winners will be awarded a sash as well as cash prizes.
Good luck, ladies.
So I think our tabulators are still tabulating the data to determine the winner. So we will have to pause that for later. Right now, we will give you a final look or last look at our candidates with their evening gowns.
Corrected. I think the gown is far better than this video.
Yes, I would agree with that. So at this juncture, we will be entering one of the most tense and the portion where the candidates were made nervous when they knew that we will have this. But this part will also showcase how they process ideas, how they speak themselves, and how good they are delivering answers. So right now, we will be having the question and answer portion. So it works in a way that the first batch, candidates 1 to 5 will be called on stage. They will be picking a number which corresponds to one of the judges, which will then give them the questions to be answered. So I wish everyone good luck. Judges, are you ready? Great. So teacher?
Is our bowl ready?
Yes, the bowl is ready. Once we call the candidate, Miss Jane Reconocer will be giving you the bowl.
Okay. Now let's go on first batch. From candidate number 1 to candidate number 5. Okay, here you go. Let us go on candidate number 1. Okay, so before I ask you to pick your judge, okay, so let me ask some questions that I know that the audience would like to know. Okay? Are you okay with that? Okay, so here's your question. Are you single or are you in a relationship? Oh. Sorry guys, she's taken. So what qualification does your boyfriend have for you to say yes?
Because if you really love a person, there's no way you can change your mind.
Correct. Okay, so our question is ready. Where's our magic bowl? Okay. She picked judge number 8. Tom, who is judge number 8?
Our judge number 8 is none other than Sir Ronnie G. Hello, sir. Arjun.
Good evening, candidate number 1. Here's your question. Being an overseas worker here in Palau, what can you say about Palau and its people?
Palau, as we all know, is a paradise and a home to many natural and marine resources. But above all, Palau is a home to the most supportive, cheery, and helpful people that I know, which are the Palauan people. And I believe the true treasures of Palau are its people and the way we accept tourists and how we're able to show to people that keeps coming to people that keeps coming. This is the reason why people keeps coming back for more.
Thank you very much, candidate number 1. Let's go on candidate number 2. Candidate number 2, just like candidate number 1, I have some questions. Is that okay? Okay, the first question is, did you do a formal music training? Oh, so how did you become a good singer?
This is since birth. I'm just blessed that God gave me this talent.
That's right! God blessed you. I hope God shared some of the talent to me also. Okay, so pick one question. So you pick judge number
4.
Judge number 4.
So, being a woman of beauty and talent, how did you convince me that you deserve the crown?
Thank you for your wonderful question. So, actually, it's a hard question for me because this is my first ever pageant experience in my whole life. So, I know they choose me because they know
that I am busy and I have a talent. But for me, at first I don't have any self-confidence to enter this pageant. But now that we are already almost at the end and we did our best, I can say that I deserve. Sorry. I deserve to win because I know that I deserve to win because I know that I did my best, I did all my efforts, and also I know and I have now a confidence to be beauty and have a talent. Thank you.
Well said, candidate number 2. Now let's call candidate number 3. Hello, candidate number 3. Good evening. So, here's my question. Are you single or taken? Oh my God, we're all taken, guys. Hey, what would you like to say to your supporters from the audience?
Thank you very much. I love you all.
Okay. Now for your question. Please pick a judge. We pick judge number
1.
Judge number 1.
Question is, in your life, who is your role model and why?
Thank you for that wonderful question. My role model in life are my parents. As I saw how they strive hard just to give me the best way to live. Greener pasture that my father experienced. And they are the reason why I work hard as a student and give the best that I could offer to them, which is to make them proud and happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Candidate 3. Now we have candidate number 4. Okay, candidate number 4. Are you ready for the Q&A? Okay, she's ready. So, single or taken? Taken. Oh my God. We are all taken. Okay. Who is supporting you from the audience and what would you like to tell them?
My friends and my relatives. Thank you all.
Okay, now for your question. So please pick your judge. You picked judge number 9.
If you win the City 2023 Miss Philippines Independence Day Antica Ambassadress of Goodwill, what will you do to help the Filipino community in Palau? Thank you for that wonderful question. It doesn't matter if I win Miss Independence Day or not. However, I will still help the Filipino community here in Palau by supporting their proposition and advocacy.
Thank you. Plenty supporters right there. Okay, candidate number 5. right. Are you nervous? Okay, she's confident. Okay, here's my question. When you first came to Palau, what was your first impression?
My impression to this country, it was very peaceful and very near to the mother nature, so it will relax all the tourists, and all the people who come here.
By the way, are you single or taken? Taken! I think I should stop asking that silly question, right? Okay. Now pick your question. Pick your judge, I mean. You pick judge number 3.
What is your motivation in joining the TFCP 2023 Miss Philippines Independence Pageant?
I consider myself as an introvert, so my motivation in joining this pageant is that to come out in my comfort zone. So maybe by joining this pageant, I will boost my self-esteem, and then I will know some other people that I can be friends with. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 5. Not only beautiful, not only talented, but also intelligent. Thank you, our first batch, candidates 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
We've just heard beautiful answers from our candidates 1 to 5. It's actually very tough standing here, listening to the question, and responding appropriately. So I would like to commend the candidates 1 to 5. Let us give them a big round of applause, please. And now for the second batch, let me welcome candidates 6, 7, 8, and 9. So Vincel, Jessa, Jacqueline, and Shessa, I was given the chance, an opportunity to give the question and answer portion. I know you're nervous, I am too, just like what I've told you, but we can get through this. Let's start with candidate number 6. Alright, candidate number 6 is Miss Winsel Shea Prana Lasanas. She is the youngest. She's 19. She's the youngest among the candidates. How did they convince you to join?
Convinced me to join because they know that I have the confidence and skills.
Thank you, I'm sorry about that. And yes, they weren't wrong. The way you dance, the way you handled yourself, it's something. So thank you to those people who convinced you, because you're such a sight to see. And see your height. Okay, okay. Mom, where are their jeans? Mom, okay. So to first, let me call on Serenel Laurel for you to pick your judge. Alright, so the lucky judge is judge number 2, the Chief of Staff.
Candidate number 6. Question to you. are to describe the Philippines to the tourists, what will you say to them?
Thank you for that wonderful question. If I were to describe Philippines to the tourists, I will say that Philippines, my country, is magnificent. Not just tourist spots and the places, but its people. That's all I can say from the bottom of my heart, direct to my brain, and I thank you.
That was a powerful and such a short, brief, and very detailed answer. Thank you so much, candidate number 6. Yes, before we proceed, I would just like to make an announcement. The owner of a Wagon orange car with a plate number 1037, you're blocking someone, so can you please move the car? Again, it's a Wagon orange color with a plate number 1037. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's now welcome candidate number 7. Candidate number 7 is Miss Jocelyn Torres Tena. I see you as the candidate who's one of the most confident. How are you feeling now? It's very easy to feel nervous standing in front of them, but I know you can pull off. We can do this. So now, let's proceed. Sir Ranel. The judge to ask you the question is none other than Judge number 6, our very own Attorney General.
Number 7. Your question is, bullying in social media is very rampant nowadays. If, for example, your close friend is a victim of bullying, what advice will you give to her?
Thank you for the question. Well, I will advise my friend to ignore it because nobody is perfect and everyone have their own imperfections. So we cannot please everybody. That's all. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you for that, candidate number 7. See, we can pull this off. So now let's proceed with candidate number 8. Our candidate number 8 is Miss Chesalu Duron, and I consider her as one of the most beautiful faces of this pageant. And seeing you up close, wow, no pores. Okay, how was this experience for you?
It's very interesting and true. And this is the first time that I'm trying the pageant. So I feel some nervous right now.
I can't understand why she's feeling nervous with this beauty, with the talent, with the poise. But again, we'll get through this. Good luck. Sir Ranel? Sir Ranel, do you have any message to our candidates? That's a very sweet good luck. All right. Okay. So our next judge to ask the question is again an attorney, Attorney Valin Singerio.
Facebook has a program for monetization that entices people to post video. What will you tell them about the videos they post in social media?
We all know that social media for now is very rampant. And I would say that before you post the videos in social media, just think before you. Thank you.
That was short, concise, and a perfect answer. Thank you. Thank you, Cheselyn. Candidate number 9. I see you smiling. Come over here. Candidate number 9. She's Miss Jacqueline Belale. And as you've noticed, you're one of the candidates with most supporters here. Can I hear you again? See, what is your message to them? Okay. In English, she'd like to thank everyone for coming and supporting her. Thank you. Alright, so let's proceed. The very favorite, Sir Ronel. Alright, you will be asked by Judge number 5, Sir Becky.
Hello, candidate. Here's your question. One of the most important celebrations is listed in the Philippine history is the Philippine Independence Day that we can celebrate every 12th of June. What can you say about our Independence Day?
Thank you for the wonderful question. Ngayong araw na to, pinagdidiriwang natin ang Independence Day. Actually, sa Monday pa siya. Personal ba? Pinagdiriwang natin ang Independence dahil sa kalayaan. Yung mga Pilipino naging malaya sa araw ng June 12. I believe kalayaan, kayamanan ng bayan. With formulation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 9. For our judges, just to summarize the answer, she's saying that we're celebrating the Independence Day every June 12, which will be on Monday, and that it is important because the freedom is one of the Hello? Okay. Again, our freedom is one of the treasures of being a Filipino. Thank you again, candidate number 9. Alright, so let's give a big round of applause. I'll go through it. Again, these are our candidates 6, 7, 8,
Alright, so our judges right now are doing the final scores, we're giving the final scores for our candidates. Thank you very much again to our distinguished panel of judges for taking in the very hard work of judging our 9 lovely candidates. Can we please give them a big round of applause, please?
Thank you, judges.
Alright, so as you can see, score sheets are in. It will proceed to the tabulation so we can determine our winners. Before that, and while waiting, we would like to present an award, this time for TFCP officers for the male and female stars of the night.
Yes, if there are stars from the audience, there are definitely stars from the TFCP officers.
Okay, so we will be asking one of our judges to present the awards. Is it a go? Alright, so for our first award, it will be presented by none other than Miss Vivian Protein. This will be for the female star of the night, and her prize will be a hand-painted or painted wallet by local artist Miss Miel Siqueira Ho. And teacher,
The prize for our male counterpart is a wallet painted by local artist Romeo Garcia.
right? So now, okay, so we can start with male this time. We'll start with our female star of the night. This is among the TFCP officers. Alright, so our female star of the night is none other than
Miss Marites de la Cruz. Please come over. Please join us on stage.
So to proceed with our male star of the night, this, as well as the prize, will be provided
Bye.
Alright. By none other than the Chief of Staff, Miss Nandisan Caparo. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for gracing the stage. Alright. So, our male star of the night, President Mario. Congratulations. So, tonight is receiving a sash as well as a cash prize. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
PNP officers, thank you very much. And thank you also for voting your very own male and female star of the night.
And don't forget the sponsor who gave the prizes. Thank you so much.
Sponsors, we have been very generous to the committee and to the Filipino community overall. So now let's proceed with the awarding. We will start with our major awards. Are these ready? Our tabulators are checking the scores and seeing our winners will now take this spot to present our only one intermission number for the night.
Yeah.
I am very excited for this
Me too.
because he's like the shy type, but I have heard him once and he's really good. Please help me welcome Mr. Kelly Dakanay.
Hello. Hello.
Sa
the results?
I have been ready minutes ago, but I cannot pinpoint the best news or candidate for tonight because they have excelled so much more than our preliminaries.
Okay, just a clarification to all the audience and our board of judges. Okay, so the total score of the candidates for tonight's competition, 30% of which will be coming from the canvassing results. Okay, so 30% is already decided. Okay, whoever got the highest the first rank in the canvassing she'll get a certain point. Okay? So what we are competing tonight is only 17%. Okay, we just like to make it clear. So when the time comes for announcement, so please don't doubt the result because 30% will be coming from the canvassing. And the candidates know about this.
Yes, and with that, our winners will be receiving cash prizes too. So we will have 3 consolation prizes. Each will be receiving $50 on top of the other prizes that they will have. Our third runner-up will be receiving $100 cash. Second runner-up will be receiving $200 cash. Our first runner-up will be receiving $300. And of course, our Miss Philippine Independence 2023 will be receiving a spot cash of $500.
They will not only receive those cash, but also they will receive a portion of their ticket sales.
So that's on top of the sashes, the plaques, like the plaques that they will be getting. And of course, they know that the calculation of the ticket sales, a part of it will be also for them. So again, thank you everyone for supporting your candidates. You did not only support TFCP and its vision and goals for our community, you are also directly supporting our candidates. So thank you very much.
So, are we ready?
Alright, so let's give our candidates a foot rest first.
Okay, so since we're waiting for the results, so may we request our 9 lovely candidates to go back stage so you can rest.
Yes.
We're just going back.
You may take an exit first and rest your crew. We'll be seeing you again when we announce the winners.
Thank you, ladies.
Can I try it again? You have to be shy. You seem to be on your own and I'm wondering why. Show me all that you got. Do it for me. I let you round, 'cause you're so satisfied. She tastes like cola.
special request because Pride Month.
First one. While we're still waiting for the results, we would like to invite everyone. Okay, Oto, okay. Okay. Alright, so again, we would like to invite everyone who's here. There will be an Independence Day program tomorrow that
master still, we will be starting off with a parade and a program proper here. And it will also be hosted
By you.
and you. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
see you
hopefully
tomorrow.
we can
Please
see
join us tomorrow.
Yes, we can also see everyone tomorrow. And I've heard there would be a free lunch. Free lunch for everyone. So, Filipinos, Palawan friends, please come and join us for our celebration.
Again, thank you so much to our generous sponsor. You, this would not have been possible.
Yes. And our generous sponsors, we were able to give cash prizes. We were able to rent out this place.
That's right.
And we were able to mobilize our officers to do each task for the completion and success of our event. Alright, so before we proceed, we would like to acknowledge this time our panel of judges. They are the ones who have accepted the burden of judging the candidates. So please give them a round of applause. Let's start with Miss Vivienne Mirassol Protein. Next, we have Chief of Staff, Miss Lanisang Cotaro. And of course, Chief Raymond August. And we also have Miss Candice Kushiba. And I'm sorry, I might mispronounce the first name, but we also have Mr. Weki.
Our very own Attorney General, Miss Ernestine Ringio.
Thank you, Val. And moving on, we have Attorney Vanelin Singeo.
The Station Manager of CTSI, Mr. Ronnie Gina.
Alright, we also have the owner of Salon de Eliza, Miss Malu Eno.
Thank you, ma'am.
And last but not the least, the owner or part of HBO, Miss Heidi. I'm sorry, I might mispronounce the last name too, but please give a round of applause to Miss Heidi.
And another round of applause to all our wonderful judges for today. Thank you so much.
The final score sheet. So I think it's time to welcome our candidates again. Please give them a big round of applause.
Let's listen back. Our 9 lucky candidates.
If I win, I get
Ladies, again, thank you very much for gracing the stage. I am very proud to have witnessed the journey since April 4 or before that, up until now. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause to good job, good job, good job.
Job well done.
Right, so I know they're just scribing out the winner's paper. Yes, let's
Okay,
move
let's
on.
go. Let's do this, Tom.
Thank you.
clap of appreciation there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, because they just wrote it. Okay, for the first major award, this is the People's Choice Award. I'm sorry.
Candidates Choice
I
Award.
stand corrected. This is the Candidates Choice Award.
So it's most likely like Miss Congeniality, right? Because they chose among themselves. Oh, it's different. Okay.
Okay, so this is being voted among the candidates since they have spent some time together. So this is different from Miss Congeniality. So we call this Candidates Choice Award. I'll give you the honor.
Okay, here we go. Our Candidates Choice Award, as per candidates voting, is no other than candidate number 2.
Candidate number 2, Miss Julia Alvarez. Congratulations, Miss Julia. So this is one of the minor, or I think, awards that will be presented to our candidates. Now, I wonder what kind of friend, of companion are you to be voted by everyone? What's your message to them? That was very sweet. Yes. So here's your prize. I believe that should be a gift check or a cash prize. Again, thank you so much, Ms.
Thank you, candidate
Our
number 2.
Candidates Choice Award.
Thank you.
Next up,
Alright. Okay. So for our next award, she is the darling of the crowd. Did you see that before? No? Okay. Alright. So everyone, our darling of the crowd is candidate number 9.
candidate number 9, our brand of the crowd, will receive a gift certificate from Touch the Touch.
Congratulations. Congratulations. What's your message again? Thank you very much. Congratulations. Candidate number 9. Awards keep coming in.
Alright, so these are the major awards that I have mentioned earlier. So these award winners will be able to receive a sash as well as cash prize. Alright, and it will be awarded by one of the TFCP officers. Everyone, let's welcome Sir Ranel Laura. Okay. Okay, so we will start with the People's Choice Award. So again, People's Choice Award will be based from the tickets that has been collected and provided to us back by the supporters of the candidate. And with that, the winner has an average score of 28%. So she got 28 big percent out of the total ticket sales. And the winner,
Miss Independence 2023 People's Choice Award is no other than candidate number 1, Miss Lucy Daniela Doreen. Congratulations.
awardee. Alright, so moving forward, we have Miss Philippine Independence 2023
Best in swimwear. Which one? Which candidate is best in swimwear? Number?
Alright,
Alright.
so our best in swimwear will be awarded by Chief August.
Our best in swimwear is number one.
I can hear my mom. Mom? Congratulations, candidate number 4. That was a well-deserved award.
Okay. The next award is the best in gown or best in evening wear. So, who do you think wears the best gown tonight? Which candidate? Number 8, number 6, number 4? Okay, so here's the result.
So,
With an average score of 96.7%,
she will be awarded by the beautiful Miss Candice Kashiba. Alright, again, the Miss Philippine Independence 2023
is
candidate
number 5.
Congratulations, candidate number 4.
Miss Isabella. Okay. Our next award is Miss Congeniality.
Yes, congeniality is the one who's described by their friendliness. And our presenter for the award is Mr. Wetty. That's with sash as well as the cash prize. For our Miss Congeniality, she garnered an average score of 30%. Yes. And teacher Julius, could you please announce our winner?
Okay, so our Miss Congeniality is candidate number 1. Miss Cebu City, Daniela Joy. Candidate number 1. Congratulations, candidate number 1.
Yes, congratulations, Daniela. Now, for our Miss Philippine Independence 2023 Best in Filipiniana, she garnered an average score of 95.5%. I think you can see the paper. So, everyone, our presenter for the award is none other than Miss Heidi. She will be presenting a sash as well as a cash prize. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, Miss Heidi.
Candidate number 7. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Ms. Heidi. And congratulations, candidate number 7. Alright, for our next and last major award, it is Miss Philippine Independence 2023 Best in Ramp Modeling.
Oh, which one?
So
Audience.
who did the best walk?
Number 6, I see 6 there. Number 2. Number 8. Okay, number 8. Number 1, number 3. Okay, number 9. Okay, see the 9 over there. Okay. 9. Move on.
So, the best in ramp modeling for this year's Miss Philippine Independence, drum roll please. It's your candidate number 6.
Number 6. Presenter.
Miss Malu.
Fernando Lisa.
Congratulations, candidate number 6, and congratulations to all the winners of our minor and major awards. Is everyone still okay? Are you excited? We will finally end the night. I have the results in my hand. So, everyone is actually a winner. We will be announcing winners from the 8th runner-up up to the queen of the night.
That's right.
Are you excited?
I am excited.
I am very nervous. Okay.
Okay, again, the results are based in the total scores from 30% from the canvassing and 70% for the total performance tonight. Okay, so
Again, thank you, judges. You were the ones who helped us decide the queen for our night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's start.
Here we go.
Our-
Miss Independence 2023 8th runner-up,
Will be
and the prize will be
presented by
presented by our treasurer,
Mark. Okay.
Mr. Mark. Okay. Our Miss Independence 2023 8th runner-up is candidate number 2, Miss Northern Samar.
Julian Alvarez. Congratulations, Miss Julia. She will be receiving a cash prize as well as a plaque of appreciation. Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay.
Congratulations, Miss Julia. That was a job very well done. Now let's proceed to our pageant's 7th runner-up.
And to present the award, we have
Miss Charito Tabuan. Alright, everyone, our 7th runner-up has garnered an average score of 60.67%. Your 7th runner-up is side. I'm really fighting the urge to look into the grand prize winner because I'd like to experience nervousness and excitement with you. So let's now proceed with our sixth runner-up. This will be awarded by Miss Mariko from VIP. Could we please? Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Alright. Our sixth runner-up is none other than candidate number
6, Miss Sultan Kuya.
Congratulations, candidate number 6. You have received a plaque of appreciation as well as a cash prize. Congratulations.
Okay. Now on to our
Okay, 3 down, 6 more to go. Everyone, our 5th runner-up.
and to present the award we have
Miss Cora from TFCP. Alright. So your 5th runner-up is candidate number 8. Congratulations. Candidate number 8, our 5th runner-up. So now we are down to our last 5 candidates. Candidate number 1, number 3,
number
4,
4,
number 7, and of
number
course,
9.
candidate number 9. Okay, let's request everyone to please come present this side so everyone can see you. Thank you.
Okay. Our top 5, right?
Yes, these are our top 5. But I will now announce our 4th runner-up. She has garnered an average score of 87.19%.
And the award will be presented by
Miss Florife Jimenez.
23 4 drop is candidate number 3.
Miss Davao City Congress. Congratulations and welcome aboard, Miss Hannah. So now we're down to our last 4 candidates. I am very much excited.
Now I'm nervous.
Yes, now this is very nerve-wracking. Who is your queen? Can we hear the supporters of candidate number 1? And candidate number 4? But don't estimate the supporters of candidate number 7. And last
judges are nervous too. I think they gave the scores, but they're also unsure who will be the winner. So let's proceed. Your third runner-up is candidate.
And to present the award is...
Of course, Miss Nandi Sangataro and the beautiful Miss Vivian Protein.
Okay, third runner-up. Here we
Okay,
go.
let's go back. The third runner-up has garnered an average score of 87.61%. That's close to our fourth runner-up.
Oh, here we go. Our third runner-up is...
Candidate number
4!
Congratulations, Shabilita. Thank you so much for joining the event, and that's a job very well.
We're now down to our last three.
Number 7 and number 9. For our second runner-up, the awards, sash, flower, and crown will be presented by
None other than Tony Dominant Senior.
Okay. Our second runner-up has garnered an average score of 88.2%. Let's welcome our second runner-up.
our second runner-up is candidate number 9. Miss Super.
We're now down to our last two candidates. Let us welcome the top two, candidate number 1 and candidate number 7. Could you please step forward?
So, we'll be announcing the first runner-up first. Officers, are we announcing the first runner-up first? Or are we announcing the queen? Queen will be after. Oh, the queen. So we would like to call the presenters to vote for our first runner-up and
Yes. For this part, we will be announcing the queen, the grand prize winner. The one that won't be called
runner-up. So our first runner-up will be awarded by Miss Candice Kushiba, as well as Sir or Chief Raymond August. While our queen, the Miss Philippine Independence 2023, will be awarded by none other than
Mr. Ravi Jiman of CBS. Okay, I'm so excited.
Yes, we're excited. But again, as hosts, we have the advantage of looking into these cards.
We saw it first.
We did it first, everyone.
Okay. Audience, who do you think will be our Miss Philippines Independence for 2023? Is it number 1 or number 7? 1 or 7?
Yes, I should say the candidates have gone a very long way. They have woken up very early in the morning. They have stayed up until now. I think it's already 11 p.m. So let's not prolong their agony. I will be announcing the Miss Philippine Independence 2023 with an average score of 91.16%. Welcome the Queen, candidate
Number Candidate and congratulations for first runner-up. Candidate number 7.
Congratulations, everyone, and please give the floor to our Miss Philippine Independence 2023, Miss Cebu City, candidate number 1 for her final walk.
And thank you all, ladies. You all did great.
Good job.
You'll see the difference now. If we change it, you'll know how. Nothing ever stays the same. Once you let it change. It's like a family tree. Part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
the funk back.